Hello, everybody, and welcome. And thank you so much for coming. I just wanted to start off by just saying a big thank you to beloved John. He's been holding the fort for the last 2 months. Bless his heart. I know he's done a marvelous job and he hasn't gone. He's going to be doing the decrees for us. So, yeah, just a big thank you to John, really. And now we're going to do what we always do. We have this wonderful time where we can just send love and blessings out to all life on this beloved earth. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our 4 earthly bodies, all those little inner workers receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner worker of our 4 earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. I still get a smile on my face when I hear that little bird chirping. We're talking about the elementals. It's too sweet. So now we're going to, Drew, beloved Drew, are you able to read the opening invocation for us?
Yes, certainly, Anthea. Before reading the words of the Master, we say together with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Kuthumi. Beloved Presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, beloved Drew. All right, so we've got John read for us this week from the Magic Presence, and it's after entering the Palace of Light with Chananda. So, yeah, it's just lovely after a dream that a Guy Ballard, Godfrey Ray King had. So it's a lovely one. And then we've got The Right Use of Life by the beloved Maha Chohan. So we have listened to this before, but I think it was probably a couple of years ago. It's quite a while. And then beloved Terry is, let me just quickly mute here. Terry is going to read The Focus of Harmony on Madagascar, and it's an address by the beloved God LaMorae, the God of Harmony. Very lovely, lovely reading. Then I'm going to continue with beloved Archangel Michael, and then John will take us through our decrees. So we're going to get going now.
Chapter 11. The last chapter of The Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King, the true messenger of divine service. Continued from last week, after entering the Palace of Light with Jananda. I awakened in the morning with a very vivid consciousness of having gone forth in my finer body, and in doing so, entered the mountain back of the Palace of Light through a secret massive door. I then entered a series of caves where there was evidence of a very ancient civilization. Very, very ancient, beyond anything of which we had ever known in the outer world. When we met at breakfast, I asked Jananda the meaning of my experience. His face lighted up with that wonderful smile. "My good friend," he explained, "you have seen a great truth, and I assure you it is very real. At the appointed time, you shall see with your own eyes what you have seen in that experience with the inner sight. Your experience convinces me of the great importance of the visit from our guest of honor tonight. Truly, my beloved friends from America, you are ready for the full light. I only await the command of my superior to unfold to you many real wonders. Each one of you has gone through innumerable experiences, the full memory of which is about to be revealed. You are ready to leap forward in a way that will astound you. Come now, if you are ready, and I shall show you many of the marvels that we have in this retreat." We went first to the dome in the center of the building, and instead of it being an ordinary observatory, we found it to be what Jananda called a cosmic observatory. It was filled with many instruments of which the scientists of the outer world know nothing. One of these was an absorption reflector, which drew the image of the desired object through the etheric rays and then reflected it to the observer. It was a simple thing in its construction, but not in the quality of the substance of which the instrument was composed. Jananda explained at this point that the etheric rays and those which are being called the cosmic rays by the scientists of the outer world are not the same. There was another piece of mechanism called a light projector, by means of which it was possible to send either a life-giving or a disintegrating ray to an incredible distance. There was a radio television so perfect that it is the marvel of all ages. After observing several other inventions in this room, we went downstairs to the next floor, where we saw a great council chamber seating 700 people. The walls of this room were of a beautiful milk-white onyx, with the most marvelous blue trimmings. On the floor was a thick carpet of the same wonderful blue. There were no windows, and the room occupied almost the entire floor of the palace. Here again were beautiful chairs like those we had seen in the dining room, but upholstered in the soft rich blue that trimmed the rest of the room. At the side was a dais on which stood an altar and a golden chair. It was the most perfect thing one could imagine. The main part of the altar was precipitated gold, but the top was made of another precipitated substance, a shade of blue that borders onto violet, the substance itself emitting a silver radiance because of its luminosity. Around the edge was a border of gold, about 2 inches wide. The chair carried out the same designs as that on the altar. The seat was upholstered in blue and had a high back, extending well above the head. We then proceeded to the rooms on the ground level, which were devoted to electrical and chemical laboratories for experimental purposes. We were passing about the central point of the west wall on this floor when I stopped suddenly. "Here is the place where I entered the caves last night," I said to Jananda, while I was in my finer body. And with a very intense, serious expression on his face, he asked, "Do you see any door or entrance?" "No," I replied, "but it is there, and I know it." Then, with a smile, he looked at me rather quizzically. "You are right," he remarked. "It is there, and I am glad you are certain in your convictions. Be patient, and you shall see all."
It's just so wonderful to think of all these extraordinary chambers and retreats and things that the Ascended Masters have. It's just so lovely. I just love hearing about it. So now we're going to listen to this video. It's from the beloved Mahachohan. proper use of life's energy by the beloved Mahachohan. You have heard and read of the cosmic source of all life, and have contemplated that source as your I Am Presence. You have felt that source surging through you as the breath of life. The Holy Spirit of God is the animating principle of life, and as representative of the Holy Spirit of this earth, I stand as the cosmic dispenser of every atom of electronic energy which fills this universe in cosmic rhythmic waves. There can be no interference with this rhythmic pulsation, for all that lives depends upon the careful and steady release of this life energy through my own body. Man cannot comprehend the tons of cosmic energy which are released into this universe hourly and freely dispensed through the life streams of mankind. This energy is the life of God. It is my joy and responsibility to draw that life and send it forth in rhythmic pulsation through mankind, the nature kingdom, and the planet itself. My concern is to teach man the proper use of this life in thought, word, and deed, that he may unfold according to his divine plan, as he must render an accounting for his use of life. So I am responsible to the Father of all of the energy that is used on this planet, and I must return it one day in the same purity which the Father gave it to me. You can realize, therefore, how eager and desirous I am to have these chelas in physical embodiment become conscious co-workers with me in the cosmic powerhouse of the universe. My service is manifold and unlimited, and my gifts without number and without price. I can offer without limit the substance and energy for those who will be constant, ceaseless, peaceful, radiant physical expressions of my life and love. As you attend to your mundane affairs, by your every loving thought and kindly word or deed, you render my service amongst men. When you speak in the name of the Holy Spirit which is within my heart, the life energy of the Father rushes forth to fulfill the God command which you are issuing for the benefaction of the race or any part of life. Drawing light into the four lower bodies. Today we will study the mechanics that govern the inner bodies. Upon contemplation, you will realize that the disintegration of the four lower bodies begins to take place from the first uncontrolled thought and feeling that is allowed to break the natural harmony of the vehicles that are provided the incoming life stream. Thus you will see that harmony is a prerequisite to drawing light. There is only one way for man to manifest that state which was enjoyed in the early golden ages, and that is to consciously draw the light into his four lower bodies, and that light will act similar to an electric charger as it flows into each electron, causing it to spin more rapidly in its orbit and gradually accelerating the vibratory rate of the lower garments. If sustained by conscious effort, this will bring the life stream to a state wherein discord and imperfection will no longer register. The purpose of drawing light consciously into one's body is to increase the vibratory action of the electrons by an added charge of power. As each electron spins around the central core of the atom to which it belongs, its increased vibratory action charges the contours of the body and the processes of your thinking and feeling. When this acceleration has taken place to a certain intensity, the slower vibrations of discord, dis-ease, and disintegration can no more attach themselves to the set of vehicles attaining the state of acceleration than a turtle could mounting a speeding car. Before man comes to the place where he may join the gods, he must master the vibrations of his bodies to a point where they do not create dissonance in their own or another's world. If you think before you speak and act before you feel, it will enable the elements of your bodies to return to their original beauty, harmony, and peace. Because as soon as the pressure of discord is consciously controlled, the life stream's natural state begins to establish itself, as the Holy Christ Self returns the electrons to their natural orbits of majesty and harmony. Transmuting impure substance by the beloved Saint Germain. One of the services of the seventh ray the violet ray, is to help to sublimate and transmute the impure substance drawn into the force fields around the electrons in the emotional, mental, etheric, and physical bodies. Thus the individual redeems consciously all the energy he has drawn through the ages and used for experimentation. As in a carpenter's workshop, there are many shavings, much sawdust and other residue, which result from his endeavors to produce a form of beauty. So there is in the aura and the world at large much residue which results from experimentation with the tools of creation, feeling, thoughts, spoken words, and actions. The good carpenter not only produces a beautiful piece of furniture, but cleans up his workshop as well. The good honest chela, in the process of ascending into his god estate, has the use of the violet fire to clean up the residue of his experimentations with life, while consciously developing his own divine nature. This is balance, spiritual integrity, and mercy to the rest of the universe. Too long have the nature kingdom and the ascended host continued to transmute the residue for mankind. Now he has the way and means of making this personal transmutation of the energies for which he is accountable. At the same time, he thus qualifies to become an ascended being himself. Whoops. Okay, so beloved, Terry's going to read now. So there's just such priceless words from those beloved Ascended Masters. We're so blessed. Thank you, Terry. I'm just going to quickly swap it here. And just see here. Whoops. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry. Mistake. Oh, la, la. Sorry. There we go. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, beloved Terry.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. The Focus of Harmony, Madagascar. This is an address by beloved LaMorae. When the attention of the chelas is upon our focus, their energies are automatically tied into the retreat at Yucatan. Both retreats serve in conjunction with each other. Their combined activities are on all the rays and are now energized to bring in the virtues and qualities of the golden age of freedom for the planet Earth. Our focus at Madagascar is of precipitated white marble, and as the service in each room is activated, this marble becomes transparent so that you can see the service taking place within it. Above our focus is a giant sunburst, gold in the center, with 7 points extending from it, each representing one of the 7 rays. This sunburst was used originally to draw the necessary energy in order to precipitate the temple of harmony. When the temple manifested, the sunburst rose above it, where it still draws energy to harmonize and sustain the focus and send it out into the world. While all 7 of the rays are represented here, the white light is the combined activity of all of them. The color of this retreat is therefore white light, and all the colors of the 7 rays radiate from it. The Brotherhood at Madagascar and my humble self will be most happy to assist you to further develop the quality of harmony, which is the predominant virtue released on all the rays. I am most grateful to rekindle the glorious relationship which we enjoyed eons ago, and the magnified service which will result from your attunement will do much to stabilize the chaotic conditions that are rampant upon the planet at this time. Be assured that beloved Kanishahan and his brotherhood at the Temple of the Sun, near Merida, Yucatan will welcome your visits to their retreat, following your journeys in your etheric garments to our Temple of Harmony with LaMorae. Within the mountain known as Uxmal near Mérida, the capital of Yucatan, beloved Kanishahan and his Brotherhood guard the golden plates upon which is preserved the truth of the entire constructive history of the Mayan people. The mighty Kanishahan, hierarch of this retreat at Yucatan, invites you to enter into the very simple Mayan lodge, which looks similar to that of the learned archaeologists. When your light has been tested, your sincerity of purpose proven, a servant, tall, slim, and graceful, will part the curtain which divides the lodge from the inner temple and invite you to enter the long illumined corridor, which leads deep into the heart of Uxmal, wherein is sustained the glorious golden flame of light eternal. Here you can join with other selfless chelas to prostrating yourselves before the flame of light eternal, and then absorb into yourself more of that light and the very nature of Helios and Vesta themselves. Returning to your physical vehicles after such a visitation is projected consciousness, your own holy Christ flame can and does expand that light eternal for the benefaction of yourselves and all imprisoned life everywhere. Be here now, sweet, harmonious cells in the body of the Creator. Welcome into the heart of light eternal from the sun. Would you kindly be seated? It is my privilege this morning to greet you in the name of our beloved hierarch, the mighty Kanishahan, and with us this morning, the mighty Lazar, and representatives of my humble focus at Madagascar and of Hawaii, for it is my privilege to seal the victory of this sojourn at Uxmal in the cosmic light of eternal harmony. Precious ones, this trip is more important than your outer minds yet conceive. The light shall increase until humanity feels it in their feeling world, but you know as well as I that if we increase the light without a cosmic balance of harmony, not always is there an eternal gift to all humankind. You are all here today because you can hold both the increased intensity of the light as well as holding the harmony. During this sojourn, we will give you much of what the light is that comes through Uxmal. We will transmit through the oracles that which is to be given to the entire student body. And to the others of you here in this room, we ask you to stay in tune and to transmit for your own purposes, your own personal growth, and that of your own sanctuaries and areas in which you are, of which you are in charge, whatever God illumination, illumine truth, harmony, and all of the guidance, radiation, light, and love which shall come through on this trip. Beloved Kanishahan has set aside the majority of his schedule and will sojourn with you while you are in his radiation. The radiation from this retreat goes out in 3 tiers. The broadest tier of light includes the entire Caribbean, including Lazar's retreat, Maracaibo, Caracas, Santo Domingo, and the Florida mainland, well through Mexico and the entire Caribbean area. The second tier is approximately 30 to 40 miles in the circumference around this temple. And then, of course, there is the immediate, powerful radiation around the very Mount Uxmal itself. You shall be bathed in that even while you sleep. Practice whatever disciplines of rest and exercise, diet, or breath that you require, for we shall be anchoring and increasing light into your very Christ selves, as well as increasing the original light that make up your 4 lower vehicles. It has been felt that the Christ self is an unchanging being, yet it is a being in its own right who longs to stand before the throne of beloved Kanishahan and increase its own light 100-fold, 1,000-fold, so it can touch the hearts of humanity through the vehicles in which it currently dwells. As this light increases, whatever effects it has on your physical, etheric, mental, and emotional vehicles, call to me to balance, to harmonize. That is really all. Our purpose is to increase the light in your beings as leaders of this activity and to anchor such a light into the worldwide growing group avatar that this year will come to a victorious accomplishment, bringing illumination and truth worldwide to the inner vehicles of all humankind. There are many of the spiritual hierarch who will be with us on this sojourn, and we will wish to draw close to you in the embrace of this harmony and unity, and they shall speak with you. Keep the flame of eternal light blazing through your brain structures so that you might hear them, so that you might feel their reality in this increased light. For certainly, part of increasing your light and increasing the light of this activity is to draw you closer to our natural realms of existence, allowing you to commune with us on a more consistent basis. You are the way showers to the rest of humanity as to increasing the light which allows one into the realms of God. Be that this week. Listen carefully in your hearts for inner promptings. Consider this week a sojourn within the various Ascended Master retreats, where you will take each project as a jewel of wisdom or illumination, for you can believe what you feel prompted here, for we are increasing the light of your Christ self, and your personality will melt this week, melt into the eternal sea of light, which bathes this focus. You see, we have invited your Christ selves into this focus. Your 4 lower vehicles are along, shall we say, by the grace of God, which is always what happens when the Ascended Masters draw humankind into their presence. Now I anoint each of you in your heart centers with the cosmic ray of divine harmony as it manifests on the altar over Waikiki, Hawaii. It is a spiraling force of the threefold flame. Feel it ringing through your vehicles, which is your safety in this expanded light. I am with you at an instant's notice to increase this light, increase this harmony, as you partake of the expansion of the light here at Oxmal. Good morning, LaMorae.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Terry. So beautifully read. And such a lovely thing for us to think about. You know, really, they call to us. They say, you know, go to the temples at night. And I know a lot of us that do our decrees, we do call for this, but this is a really lovely one to go to and connect up with Madagascar too. Thank you, beloved Terry. All right, so this is we're reading the gems this week because we're going to sing a beautiful song to Mighty Cosmos at the end. And it's just so encouraging. And I've often thought about this, and it's on the website, but it was just such a wonderful thing when I first read it. But it's from Beloved Mighty Cosmos, and it was on July the 22nd, 1938. And it's from the Ascended Masters Love and Truth book, volume 2. And he says, I have sent 2 of the secret rays, making 9 in all, in the full power of the unfed flame. This means the victory of the cosmic light on earth, the light of God that never fails. During the hour, which was obviously 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., is the only time it can be done in an entire 1,000-year period. Otherwise, I would have had to wait another 500 years for another opportunity. It is the greatest action that has come to the earth in 2.5 million years. So it's such a thing. And there's so many things going on that we're so unaware of. Well, I think most of us are. Anyway, and this is what beloved Master Uriel said. That was the following day, on the 23rd of July, 1938. He said, last night, the whole atmosphere of the earth changed. Some of the light as of 1,000 suns came forth. And I think there's actually so much more coming forth now. It's really speeding up. But anyway, that's what we're told. All right, so now we're going to say our decree for all our brothers and sisters that have left their physical bodies and are caught in the psychic and astral realms. We say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my beating heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. And we thank you. Thank you, thank you. Apparently, Archangel Michael says we cannot even begin to understand what a gift this is for these souls that are left, that are stranded there when this call's made. So it's just a lovely thing to do, especially every week. I'm sure most of us do a shortened one in the, during the day, or when we do our morning or evening decrees. All right, so this is just the sweetest bond between. It started off as a baby, and then as she grew, it's just a lovely, lovely story. I hope you enjoy it.
Losing my day as the time lets run, where the moon gives way to the morning sun. Turning my bed as I hear that crow. He's the first to ask and the last to know. Brother of mine, don't waste no sleep. He got streets to walk and a girl to meet. Taking my time as I wake up slow. Drawing me out as the morning glow. When the winter lays in room, hey, and the clouds all part for good. When the sun is high at noon, it'll be warmer too. It'll be August soon. Why on earth you let the fire die? You said the nights are warm and the skies are bright. Brother, will you tell me why the embers glow? You said they lost their light, but they still got hope. You said they lost their light, but they still got hope. When the wind plays in and the clouds all part for good. When the sun is high at noon, it'll be warmer too. It'll be August soon. Yeah, good job. It'll be August soon.
It's such a lovely bond. I thought I just really put a big smile to my face. And now we've got our opportunity now to make the calls for our beloved animal, insect, and reptile kingdom. So we say together, beloved divine presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to read. I'm just going to quickly change the share. This is from continuing from last week, beloved Archangel Michael. And it's quite long. This one's, not so short, but we've got more next week. Beloved Archangel Michael. So it's lovely. It's from about the ring pass knot. So he says, now this ring pass knot of blue flame, which you have been told has been established in the atmosphere of Earth at a certain distance out from the planet itself, is a real and living thing. It is composed of the living, breathing bodies of the legions of blue flame, tier upon tier, from the other systems as the way and means by which the 10 billion souls using the Earth as a schoolroom might be kept from polluting interstellar space with their chaos and discord. These angels of blue flame are, of course, those who belong to the first ray, and they are great beings wielding tremendous power of light. Since there is no discordant vibrations in the entire universe, except those generated by Earth's evolutions, these angels need not protect the Earth against such intrusion of discord from interstellar space, as there is none there. However, the discordant human conditions around individuals, the mass destructive thought and feeling forms which abide in the atmosphere of Earth, and the effluvia which flows forth constantly from them, form the mass tides of destructively qualified energy which sweep constantly back and forth through the Earth's atmosphere. These are all imprisoned, as it were, within these ring pass knot of blue flame. Now it is the joyous service of these angels of this ring pass knot to welcome and admit through this ring into Earth's atmosphere and into the various foci, which are retreats of ascended masters' radiation in the Earth, on its surface and in its atmosphere, especially to the half-yearly conclaves at the World Teton, solar lords, cosmic missionaries, and interplanetary travelers who might be passing in the vicinity of Earth, who are so joyously willing to expand their own light by giving such service wherever it is required, by the constructive use of your energies in visualizations, decrees, and songs. You have made possible, especially recently, the drawing to the Earth of sun gods and goddesses from other systems who have answered your calls and have graced us with their presence at the Teton. And so it's such a lovely thought. And Antoinette always does in the opening, the opening part of our daily decrees. She always calls to those solar lords and the missionaries that are passing by to come and give us assistance. So it's wonderful that we make the calls. Anyway, so that's just lovely. And I think we've got the song now. Let me just double check. Yeah, we've got this lovely song. Oh, just such a wonderful song of God Bless Mighty Cosmos. such a marvelous thought and such a lovely thing to know about, and just blessings and gratitude to that great cosmic being for bringing that forth for us. I think it's just such a really important key to the whole victory for our beloved planet. Now, beloved John's going to take over. Thank you, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. And now, after listening to all the inspirational readings and music, bringing us to this place of peace and calm, we are now ready to make our decrees as we give our love, creative power, and wisdom, and all authority to our beloved I Am Presence. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance, the Archangel Michael's armor of light, through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves. We ask for our loved ones and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. Now just take a moment to see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us. 9 feet around us, thick wall at the edge, 3 feet each side of us, stronger than any steel. See now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire. Cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with the ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually strike, strike, strike into the cause and core of all human miscreations, back to the very beginning of time, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. Cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, as we end off with that wonderful feeling of divine love, we make our course to the secret love star. That tremendous focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. Supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power. You have no power. You have no power. Your end has come. By the power of our mighty I am presence, we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star. We command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth in that substance from the secret love star, that supreme light that clears any and all imperfections, limitations, inharmony of any kind, and fills every cell, atom, and electron of our four earthly bodies with feelings of love and adoration, peace and harmony, feelings of immense gratitude and reverence for life, kindness, tolerance, charity, grace, unity, brotherhood, and goodwill, one holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers of pure unconditional divine love, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. We send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings of light who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful, and we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our light to these calls. We thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. Just lovely. Lovely at the end, calling for that beloved secret love star. Just so wonderfully said. Thank you. And so there we have it. So now we're going to get, I was just thinking, Corolla, beloved, have you got a screen now? Are you able to read for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Corolla. So beautifully read. And now let's just take a moment, just open our hearts and just send love and gratitude to our I am presence, the great ascended ones, and just to all life on our earth and our opportunities and these wonderful teachings. Thank you. Marvelous. Thanks so much, everybody. I was going to stop the record here. There we go.